Metro Councilman Ja'Cory Arthur is demanding answers from LMPD after the violent arrest of Dee Garrett, which left him with a swollen left eye.
Since I've taken office, I have not had a meeting with LMPD or Chief Shields and had any, private conversations beyond a couple text messages here or there. I haven't heard from anybody about anything.
Sunday's violent arrest of protester Dee Garrett has prompted Metro Councilman Ja'Cory Arthur to pen an open email to LMPD Chief Erica Shields. He questions if proper de-escalation techniques were used and why no one from LMPD intervened while Garrett was being punched in the face, among other questions.
What I'm trying to do with this open email is to make sure that people are part of the process in a way that they've never been before. A lot of emotional reactions, and rightfully so, of people saying this was wrong and these officers need to be punished. What I'm trying to do is say why it was wrong.
And he does that in his email where he outlines LMPD's own policy, including Section 7 of the Louisville Metro Ordinance, which was passed last year. It states an officer should use the lowest level of force reasonable to gain control of a subject.
What I immediately noticed when I looked at this video was you had an officer punching me in the face, and you had other officers who were not intervening. It was really just a mess of a situation.
A situation that couldn't have come at a worse time for a city that is still reeling after the loss of Breonna Taylor and a country now coming to grips with police accountability after the verdict of Derek Chauvin for the killing of George Floyd. Councilman Arthur believes the officer seen punching Garrett should be dismissed, and he said he hopes to get a response soon from LMPD Chief Erica Shields.
So I'm hoping that she'll see this, she'll get it to the proper channels and parts of her agency, and they will consider everything that we analyzed in their decision making when it comes to responding to the attack on Dee Garrett.
I know, I got it.
In Louisville, Stefan Diggle, WOKY.